William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Power of Nothing to Lose, The Hail Mary Effect in Politics, War, and Business, by William L. Silber. Read by Fred Sanders. Prologue. An Invitation. I have been thinking about this book for the past 30 years while teaching more than 300 MBA students each year at New York University's Stern School of Business. My course focuses on how investors choose among risky assets such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. But I soon realized that the same principles apply to presidents, generals, and ordinary people making decisions under uncertainty. A powerful result of the analysis: downside protection encourages normally cautious people to take daring chances. Let me explain. The course is quite technical, so I designed a fun contest to sustain students' interest during the last few weeks of the semester, after the math has worn them down like a brutal running attack in a football game. I asked students to pick a stock or bond they think will earn the biggest profit during the last month of classes. They get 1.5 points added to their final grade if they choose the winner, while losers receive nothing, except sympathy. How should they decide? Some students agonize over the process, while the clever ones recognize quickly that this is like betting on who will win a home run hitting contest: 3-time All-Star Dave Kingman or Hall of Famer Willie Keeler. Kingman, who played during the 1970s and 1980s, batted a measly .236 and struck out about once every 4 times he came up to the plate. Keeler, his polar opposite, averaged a sizzling .341 over the course of 19 seasons, from 1892 through 1910. He almost always made contact, striking out just once every 70 at-bats. But Dave dominated in home runs, slugging a 4-bagger about once every 15 trips to the plate, while Wee Willie needed 291 chances per homer. Keeler, who once summed up his hitting philosophy this way: "I hit 'em where they ain't," was a much better batter than King Kong Kingman. But nobody cares about strikeouts in a home run derby, just homers. Kingman should swing for the fences on every pitch, as long as strikeouts are not penalized, making him the best bet to win the contest. Now, back to the stock-picking game. No one knows the future, but the best strategy for choosing the most profitable stock discards caution and picks the riskiest security on the list, perhaps a Canadian gold mining company. The volatile mining company offers the biggest possible profit over the next month, the equivalent of a home run, and the largest potential loss. But all losses, no matter how bad, count the same. Points are not subtracted from the final grade for the worst return, although that is not a bad idea. The rules of the stock-picking game limit the downside, so students should choose the most volatile investment, which may not always win, but gives the best odds of getting the 1.5-point prize. The stories in this book show how that same idea encourages bold undertakings more broadly, and how that behavior has altered history. Each chapter is self-contained, like a short story, and includes chronicles of American presidents, generals at war, notorious dictators, and ordinary people. The brief chapter in Part 1 illustrates the power of limited downside with the Hail Mary pass in football and with a call option in the stock market. These widely diverse opportunities offer favorable skewed outcomes, high upside and little damage, to the quarterback and to an investor, encouraging each to go for broke like Dave Kingman. The 5 chapters in Part 2, Risky Confrontations, advance a step further, showing how asymmetric payoffs have emboldened normally reserved people when confronting 3 of the world's most persistent problems: racial discrimination, disease, and war.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?